originally reached out to Teresa because, I've been on a weight loss journey for the last 5 years. I had gained a lot of weight, and I just wanted to learn how to eat well, and when to eat well, and when to feed my body, and when not to feed my body. And I joined a gym, and I found Teresa there, and I just fell in love with her. And so it was easy for me to go and ask for help, and to see what the heck she was up to, because so many people adored her. I learned, like, how do you feel? Like, that was the question she asked me. How do you feel? And I had to stop and, put the brakes on and go, ah! Because I never thought about that. And the funny thing is I so enjoy food. I love food. But the funny thing is now is I love cauliflower and avocados. That's like my most favorite meal, and it goes with everything. But before, it was always like cheesecake or french fries or this or that. And now I look forward to the food, but I had to stop and think, like, what makes me happy? And the stuff that makes me happy is the stuff that goes into my body, because I wake up every single day feeling good. I haven't, but I never thought about that before. I thought only, like, what was the end game? What's the end game? What's going to happen? How am I going to look? I said I wanted to weigh 160 pounds, and she said to me, well, what does 160 pounds look like to you? And man, I got taken back. I had to stop and think. I'm like, what does 160 pounds look like to me? And I was still seeing all of these other people that I wanted to look like. And when I stopped to feel about how I feel good, and my pants were getting smaller, I was definitely losing inches, and I felt really great. And I could climb that mountain and get up and go to the gym and not be sore the next day, because I'm fit now too. And man, I just feel good. What's really cool is the fact that for a very long time I really limited myself on things, and then I would be angry because I slipped up, or I maybe ate the cake, and then I ate the cake for breakfast, and then I had it for dinner again, and I would keep on going. And now I found a little bit of balance, and I had gone to Turks and Caicos with my daughter, and I went to the gym every day in the morning while they all slept, and that was cool. And then I ate dessert. I ate my whole way through a place that just serves food constantly, and I came back and I had the time of my life. I lost 2 pounds while I was gone on a 9-day vacation, and I ate the dessert, and that was really cool too. So the three things that I learned from Teresa was, first of all, how to get my mind off of the scale, that I am beautiful just the way that I am, and to look how far I've come from point A to point B. And I never saw that. I just kept looking at the scale and that little number, and I pulled the number out of my hat and said, this is what I want to weigh. And I've gotten so much more from that, because I got to put that scale away, and I got to start talking to myself well and being proud of how far I've come. And she just makes me feel beautiful, and I am beautiful, like I am. And I never saw that before, because it was always numbers driven, and it's not numbers driven. I am happy in my skin today. I absolutely wore a bikini going to Turks and Caicos this year, that I got to go with my daughter on a mommy-daughter trip, and you would never have seen me in a two-piece bathing suit, not ever. But I walked around and I looked great, and I learned that from her. So now, from the point going forward, I am slowly still losing a little bit of weight, but it's not a race anymore. It is, I just feel good every single day. And that's a mindset change. That's the best part. Thanks. I think the people that would most benefit from Teresa would be the people that wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and just despise what they see. And that's not a good place to be. When you self-loathe and you talk badly to yourself, you have to treat yourself the way you treat the people that you love. And I think it's very important to find that self-love, and by working with Theresa, it happens, and it's not an overnight matter, because sometimes you just have to get down to why we do the things that we do and why we talk to ourselves that way. But if you are struggling with weight or just a bad mindset, because the weight comes off after the mindset changes, and I think that anybody who is struggling with that would benefit greatly from Theresa. I would recommend coming to Theresa because, first of all, she knows her stuff. She has this great book, and Feel Not Food, and that's what I got out of this right now. Like I had to feel how I have this relationship with food. We have to have food, and it's not bad, it's not good, it's just learning to do things differently and see food differently and to have a different kind of relationship with it. And if you are struggling with your mind and not and talking badly to yourself, and and you're struggling with weight, this is the place for you. You can really learn a lot from her, and she's a therapist, a teacher, and a coach, all wrapped up into one. And why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't you? Try her out.